Hey, the Daily Purge, how you doing? Doing it outside today, so excuse the microphone. It's not too great, but I hope you're doing fantastic. Man, the world's going nuts, isn't it? It seems like it's just getting worse every day. If you pay attention, if you're not paying attention, well, good for you. You still got to be aware. Sorry, you got to be. Where's that? You still got to be aware of what's going on in the world. Of course, let's not fool ourselves. But there's also a way to not go absolutely bananas. Let me see if I can share this around real quick. Hello, Olga. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, madam. Yeah, so we have we have, where's it at? Where's it at? I'm trying to find it. Can't find it. Can't find it. Can't find it. Jesus. All right, let's do this again. Sorry about this. Yeah. So anyway, so like today I'm sitting here and I see the news, and the news says any foreign company in Hungary now has to pay, like any company, Vodafone, GE, Mercedes-Benz, any foreign company that's in Hungary has to pay like 70% of their profits to the government to control gas and heating and electricity costs for the people, to keep them at a certain level. Because of the war in Ukraine, prices are going up, and they want to make sure this stays the same, right? So what that means is, okay, I don't have a company here. I have my company in Germany, so far so good. If you have a car with foreign license plates on it, yeah, then you have to pay, get this, $10 a gallon for gas, or $4.50 a liter, right? Hey, what's up, my brother? $10 a gallon. I have to pay double what everybody else pays because I have German license plates on my car in Hungary. Even though I live here, I have a living permit, tax card, I have everything. They still say, no, sorry, you got to pay. I mean, I tried to get out of it, and so I tanked up today, but it's pretty crazy. Which, okay, why can't I do this? I'm trying to share this onto my page, and if you guys see it on my private profile, let me know because it's not showing up. Good for you. Oh, Jesus, what the hell? All right, share, write post. Let me put this here. Feed, post. All right. Yeah. So I'm sitting there going, wow. Okay. And everybody's like, oh my God, how are you going to do it? I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, seriously, what's the deal? I mean, is there something that I need to freak out about? Do I need to panic? Will it help? No, it won't help. Well, the world's going crazy. We know it's going crazy. But there's a collective consciousness out there that's arising, that's not going crazy, and they're actually stabilizing what's going on. And you'd be surprised, even through COVID, if you think about it. Through COVID, I traveled. I went to Dubai. I went to Mexico. I went to Italy in the middle of COVID. August 2020, I'm in Italy on vacation. Right? Why? Because I didn't pay attention to the outside world and all the things that said we weren't allowed to do, the things that we were supposed to be scared of. I just went and lived life. Right? And I had a fantastic time with these 4 guys, or 3 other guys in Italy, for instance. And if you don't allow the outside world to dictate your joy, well, then you're going to be joyful, aren't you? What are the things that bring you joy? Do that more. I'm not saying ignore it. I'm saying acknowledge it, embrace it, and see what it is that you can do with it. Then you know the 3 things, right? Receive what's in front of you, make a decision about what you're going to do with that, and then let everything else go that has nothing, that does not serve you. Right? That's basically the way of moving forward without stress, without being able to not be joyful. I mean, I'm paying $10 a gallon gas starting tomorrow. $10. So what? What does that mean? The alternative space, or the collective consciousness, will even that out somehow. Something else will happen. Like, I pay rent on this beautiful apartment here. It's $500 a month. It's nothing. I got a swimming pool, perfect grass, and it's wonderful. It's like this beautiful place. Right? So it's evened out. I'm saving money here, whatever. So it isn't a big deal for me, because I know that if I allow myself to buy into the stress, to buy into the scarcity, to buy into all of this BS that's out there, there's a war 900 kilometers from here. And the Hungarian prime minister said we need to build our military bigger. And now he's talking about all able-bodied men have to serve. I don't have to, of course. I'm not able-bodied. I'm 55. But anyone, I think up to 50 or something like that, will have to be ready to serve. I mean, this is like turning into a real thing. And I'm living 900 kilometers from it. I'm not worried. Remember, when we talk about certainty, it's one of the most underrated, what's the word? One of the most underrated feelings that you can have. Everybody's like, yeah, certain. No, check this out. So if I'm certain of my ability to deploy my genius and my talents in any given situation that the world throws to me, right? Then I'm certain of everything. Myself with everything. I'm certain that I will deal with the situation if it comes to war. I am certain that I will deal with any situation should I have to take my family and leave. I got options. I got America, I got Germany, I got Switzerland, I got Turkey. I can go to all these different places because I know people there and it's already set up, right? Exactly, Tracy. Just stay informed. Perfect. Just stay informed. Know what's going on. Realize, like tomorrow, if I didn't know I had to pay $10 a gallon tomorrow, I wouldn't have filled up today. I filled up today, so I saved probably $50 on gas just today by filling up. So there you go, right? So unfortunately, I'm driving to Croatia and then picking up Lane and I are on Baby Bathwater Island next week in Croatia. And then we're coming back through Serbia, doing a local interview there, and then driving back. So that'll be a lot of gas, but whatever. What are you going to do? Living in tomorrow keeps us being present from today. Exactly, because look, most people live in the trauma of the past and the anxiety of the future. Because the past is always describing what's going to happen in the future through your thoughts, which aren't your thoughts anyway. It's the thoughts that are programmed into your brain through your past, so your subconscious. And your consciousness, right? Your consciousness of who you are is overrun by this. We got to learn to separate ourselves. That's why we work with plant medicine. You can separate your mind and your consciousness. And you can see your mind like, Jesus, that mind looks crazy. A little cuckoo, right? Because the mind is programmed from the outside world. The mind is programmed from the news. The mind is programmed from our experiences, from the baggage from our parents, from our grandparents. All that stuff is all programmed. It's all programmed. So if we realize it's all programmed and that the programming forces us, our mind, to make forecasts of what you think will or may happen, and the media and the world around us supports that or underpins that with news about the fear of the future, well, then you're screwed, right? The only thing to fear is fear itself. There we go. Was that Teddy Roosevelt again? That's twice. That's 2 days in a row, Tracy. You're on a roll, right? So that you see what I'm saying there, right? Either, what's up, Bobby? Either you live your life according to your rules, and you're like, well, I have to wear a mask. I didn't wear a mask on the airplane anywhere, all the way to Peru, anywhere except for Avianca Airlines from Lima to Cusco. But to Lima, no mask. Back from Lima, no mask. No mask. For instance, I was on the airplane to Turkey the other day and back, and they're like, sir, put your mask on. I'm like, okay, thanks. Didn't put my mask on. It just said, okay, thanks. And because I wasn't rude or I'm not putting my mask on, I was shining the light, right? I was leading with love, leading with power, leading with presence, leading with certainty. When you're certain, people buy into you. People believe everything you say. I go backstage almost every concert I go to. I just walk up briskly to the security guy going backstage and tap him on the shoulder and say, dude, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. And just walk right in. I'm certain. So I just do it. Just get in, right? That's the same thing on the airline. When I'm sitting on the airline and they're like, please put your mask on. Yes, thank you very much. Done. And I don't put it on, but they're like, okay, he acknowledged me. He said yes. So I guess I can't do anything else because he's not being mean. It's just that people will buy into and follow you when you're certain of your abilities to navigate the world around you by deploying your genius in any given situation. Your talents, your genius, your tasks, whatever it is that your core competency is. I cannot stress that enough. The more that I talk about this stuff, ever since we wrote the book, I articulate this every single day, every single client. Lane and I, we have a new group advisory program that just started. We're on our second. We had our second one yesterday, and effective immediately. There you go. I love plant medicine. We have a group started yesterday, so we're expanding out and we're just digging deep. And the more we articulate, the more we see how easy life can be if we let go, right? Let go of all the bullshit, right? What's up, Giuseppe? Thanks, brother. How easy, how joyful, how wonderful life can be. Hey, Sergio, thank you, brother. If we let go of the things that don't serve us. Again, life comes down to three things and one decision. Receive what's in front of you, decide what to do with it, make a decision, and then let go of what's not serving you. And the one decision you got to make, and I'm going to ask yourself a question. And I want you to ask yourself this question. Seriously, ask this question. Do I want to be happy? You're going to say, well, of course I want to be happy. Yeah, but you're not. Maybe. Why aren't you happy? Because you haven't decided to be happy. It's a decision. Everything's a decision. Everything. You want to get up and go train, then you freaking go train. You want to stop smoking? Stop smoking. You just stop. It's not easy if you think it's not easy. You see what I'm saying? It's not easy if you think it's. Put it this way, Joe. I'm glad you said that, because that's the standby. Oh, that's not easy, Steve. Oh no, it's not. Not possible. Or sometimes it's hard. Or come on, everybody's not the same. And all this kind of bullshit, right? To me, it's bullshit, because that is the programming of our mind, and our mind is not who we are. Our mind is basically a recording of our past that's taking that information and applying it to the future without any real experience at all in the future yet. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know what the hell's going to happen tomorrow, but you think you know because of what happened in the past, but you don't know. And if it so happens that it happens the way you thought it would, then this so happened. But how many times does it happen different than you thought it would? Right? Let go of that shit. Hey, Sergio, love it, man. Allow yourself to be happy. If you don't know how to pronounce my name, well, all I see is Facebook user. Yeah? Misha. All I see is Facebook user. You have to allow StreamYard to put your name on there. Are you live on other platforms? Yes, I am. I'm on YouTube and I'm on LinkedIn right now, live. Which use, guys, right? So breaking it down, really simple. Really simple. Again, three things. Receive what's right in front of you. Look what is in front of what's right in front of you. Don't look past what's in front of you. Look at what's in front of you. Right? What is it? What can you receive? Right? Then make a decision what you're going to do with that. And let go of anything that doesn't serve you and decide if you want to be happy. Doom. That's it. That's life. Now, if you can take life down to that small sort of minuscule sort of meaning, then all that other shit doesn't really have any meaning, does it? All those thoughts and all those other craziness that goes on in our world. You don't have to be a slave to the outside world. I'm not saying it's easy. It takes practice, just like anything else. You want to be a pro athlete, you got to practice. You got to train. It's the same thing. Don't expect life to come easier to you when nothing else comes easy to you. You had to go to school to learn stuff, right? You had to go into business to learn how to do business, right? You had to fail to learn how to win. So why do you think it's any different when you want to live like this? It's a constant effort, but where would you rather spend that effort? Sit on the sofa watching Netflix? Right? And don't get caught up in what you think you need. It's a trap that confines your thinking. Yeah, also, right? So choose your days wisely. Choose your energy. Where do you want to put your energy? Where do you want to invest your time? Huh? All right. That's it. Tomorrow morning, $10 a gallon per gas for us. All right. Hey, thanks so much for joining in. It was a pretty good one today. I feel like I was on a roll there. So I hope you guys got some value out of it. I'm sure you did. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you guys tomorrow. What is tomorrow anyway? Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. My kids will be here. So maybe the kids will opt in. All right. And like anything else, it gets easier and easier every time you do it before you know you're exactly. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a fantastic one. Remember, it's all about quality of life. See you.